infinite. You see that? Oh my God, baby! Look at that! Look at that!
Here's a kind of a new logo. I don't know what you guys think about it. Let me know. This is you say you saw. It's a new web page that I'll start a new YouTube channel possibly. And so anyway, let me know what you think of the introduction and all that, and we'll see where it goes from here. Appreciate you stopping by. I hope you enjoy the Sasquatch in the Mist. Alright, here we've got the original video, and as you can see, it's taken with a cell phone, so it's a little bit blurry, but there's some pretty interesting stuff in here. And I'm going to focus on basically two events. One's kind of midway and the other one's near the end. This is not the complete video. I've taken out all the really blurry stuff and basically cleaned it up to where, you know, you make it easier, clearer, so that you can see what's taken here. This is my first audio, so I'm trying to describe everything as best I can, but we'll see how it works out. Anyway, what you'll see is maybe either a couple elders or some young, potentially young subjects being lifted out of harm's way, and the other one is you'll see a couple of young ones that actually kind of are assisted to exit stage right, literally almost running up a tree. It looks like leaves. I don't think it is. I mean, it just, to me, it's fairly obvious, but I'll have to let you guys make the decision what you think it is. You know, once you see it, you can let me know. So let's take a look at it. Maybe a little bit, a little slower. We're going to look at that first event, the first movement. As I said, there appears to be one or two large Sasquatch with a few juveniles lifting or moving an elderly or handicapped individual, possibly several small, out of harm's way, away from Friedman. So here you go. You can see it's going to be off on the left, and that was normal speed. Here's a little bit slower. You can see the left where it's kind of rising up. It doesn't last very long. It's only maybe 10 or 12 frames. So, and there's other. If you look really closely, some of these other frames you can see subjects on the ground or up in the trees. So here they're going up. You can see them moving them up. And I'm going to do a frame by frame and narration. I'll add that in here, but you can see something going on there. Like I said, some people it may look like leaves or whatever, but once you slow it down enough and you really start paying attention, it's pretty interesting. To me, it is anyway. And also, it kind of gives us an indicator why we don't see these creatures, because they move so quickly. And Freeman is not looking at them. Freeman is actually holding the camera kind of above his head, looking in one direction and filming at a perpendicular direction. He's walking forward and filming to his right. So, they obviously don't know that he's pointing the camera at him. But these events, he actually just kind of caught him right, typical, right on the edge of the video screen, which makes it that much more controversial, because it's not right in the middle and it's not really clear. It's kind of a typical Bigfoot type video. So Alright, here's the 10x again of the video with the elders, and you can see in the red square or red rectangle what's going on. It's going to manipulate it back and forth so that you can see what's happening. There you can see, like towards the bottom of the rectangle, you can see that they're lifting up something or someone or multiples. And it's obviously it's not leaves. There's something else to this. You know, you can even see the faces. The reason I think it might be invalids or small ones, if you look at the faces, they kind of line up with the tree trunk. His heads are really round. Doesn't look like there's a lot of hair on them. There's like several of them, and there might be one big one that looks kind of like just different, you know. And they just kind of hang there, and you can see them. They just kind of almost like a rag doll, just when they're being lifted up. But you can see up the big one up there poke its head in at the top. It's pretty big guy there. Don't know if he's standing on the ground or up in the tree somewhere, but you can see hands coming in and helping him lift. Again, that's what it appears to be to me. I have to put that disclaimer for the naysayers. So, but anyway, this is just another amazing thing that, you know, they do, unlike us. Maybe that's why you can't, you know, we've not found any bodies or bones, or I mean, if they will do this to protect someone from a human being walking through their territory, you know, how much more will they do for out of respect for someone? I mean, human beings, they're just a different type of human being, and obviously, you know, I would think they have morals and desires, much like we do. So you hear about dogs running around in the background. They get excited every time something moves outside. So sorry about that. But you know, you could see even all the way to the right, up at the top right, this looks like a face up there. All along, there's just a lot of activity in this video. So anyway, that's it for this one. Okay. So there you have the first event. Let's look at that second event, where you see the two that appear to run up the tree. This is pretty amazing. You can see they're off in the distance, really small, and as they climb the tree, they kind of get closer, and when they come up the diagonal tree, you know, they're coming towards the camera, and you can really see them pretty fast. Pretty fast. So here we go. This is normal speed, and right when it comes back up that diagonal, you'll see him running up. Okay, you're thinking, oh, that's leaves, but watch. Let's slow it down. Let's see what it looks like from this direction. Now you can kind of see what's going on, and you see that it's almost at a 45-degree angle, that tree branch or tree, and there's one that goes straight up. And those two that make that triangular shape, when that V goes off picture, right when it comes back on, you'll see at the very bottom of that V, you'll start seeing them climbing up really slowly. And they're small, right here now. You'll see, there you go, they're climbing up, and then kind of switch over. See, there's one, they kind of helping each other, pull each other up, and one throws the other one or whatever. It appears to be that way, and they flip over and just get up that tree, and that's, you know, that's less than a second. So, you know, when you think about that distance, how quickly they move, that's pretty amazing. And it's also, again, why we don't see them. I mean, our brains don't respond that fast. We can't process a movement that quickly. It's just not something that we're accustomed to seeing. But that's their typical movement. I mean, they are incredibly fast. So just going to do some color variations at the same speed. Might help some people to see a little bit better. So remember, we'll watch that V, and I mean, if you want to stop and pause, you can see potentially other creatures backing around in the background, down on the ground, up in the trees. He just hit a whole jackpot there. Freeman did, wherever he's filming this. So here we go. Get ready. And as soon as that V is brought back in, boom, there we go. You can see them moving up. And they cross over. And it's like one's pulling up the other one. And as a big one helps push them up. And then one throws and flips over. The other one climbs a little higher and then jumps over. And then they get some help from the ones across the way to pull them back up. So it's pretty sensational. And I'm sure there's a lot of acrobats that would love to have their skills. So, but I mean, I don't know if all of you guys can see what I'm seeing, but it's pretty amazing to me. I really think that's what's going on. I think it's two young individuals that are being helped to get away and get out of view. I don't know if they panicked or what, but a lot of other ones just sat still, and Freeman just walks right through them. I mean, he doesn't see them. So here we go. It's more of a kind of a grayscale. Might make it easier for some of you guys to see this. So here we go. And the V comes back right here. You can see them moving along that back tree, and then they move over to the closer tree, and then up towards the direction of the camera, and you can see them going up there. And that's 1/8 speed. So think about that. They're actually moving 8 times faster than what you're watching. I mean, that 1/8 speed is pretty incredible. Just imagine going 8 times faster than that. That's even more impressive. This is, I guess, what you could consider as almost a night view. Really slow. Might be a little bit easier for some people to see. You can sometimes make out the bodies and the faces and the limbs a little bit easier. As soon as that V comes back, remember to watch for the movement, and you'll see them just creeping up. They creep up. There they go, and the thing that really makes it solid for me is when you see the one pulling the other one up, and you'll really get a glimpse of that when I do you see the frame by frame manipulation. It really shows that activity. So I think you'll get it once you see that. But anyway, there'll be one more. And then I've got a few larger, magnified, so to speak. And then after that, here's another color variation. There you can see them again. It's a little bit shorter. These are going to be quite a bit shorter. Just the main part here. I'm not going to carry on so much. So there you go. You see them at the bottom, moving up, and then. There we go, bingo. Flipping, throw and roll. So it's just amazing to see these creatures, some of the movement that I've got a lot of other stuff to show you guys. More movement where they actually signal using these kind of white flags. I don't know what it is. Okay, here's about a 10x of the tree climbers, I guess you'd call them, the two tree climbers. So I'm going to move it forward, and we can kind of see what's going on. If you look over to the right there, that's where they start out at. They go up the tree, they keep climbing, and you can see them here. You can actually kind of get a good glimpse of. Let's go back. It skips over because it's this is stabilized, so the frames kind of switch, but you can see them in here. If you look, here's a face with a couple of eyes. You got these guys over here. There's the other one, another one there, and they kind of helping each other out. You can see as they go back. Look, there's a face here, face back here, back here, back here. There's a face, some here and here. So it's pretty cool. So we're gonna pause and move over, and I'll show you the rest of it here in a second. Okay, here we go. This is where we left off. You see our subjects right in here. Here we go. Oops, I went back. There we go. What I want you to see is here. Watch this. See how this little guy's reaching out to this one. You'll see. This has got to go. Says, no, I don't want to go. Yeah, you got to go. Run, run. So he's pulling back. This one is actually grabbing him and pulling him back. Watch. You see him? See, he's got his arms on him and he's yanking him. Says, come on, we got to go. We got to go. It's like he doesn't want to let go of his mom or something, you know. And they help each other out. He grabs him and then he lifts him up. Let's roll down a little bit. Hey, look at that. Look at that. You know, you can't tell me, man. Come on. That's leaves. That's not leaves. This is animal. So there you go. Watch this. Okay, so he's yanking on him. Then he goes up. Watch this guy's gonna chunk him. I can see right. Doop, doop. And he goes, jumps over, and then this guy over here ends up going to meet him, and they finish up the branch. But what's cool is, I don't know if that's feet or arms or whatever. It's almost like this guy's reaching down to grab them as they're coming up. See, boom, boom. So we go up here. There's the second one, the first one, second one. Next, then he spreads out, kind of flips over, I guess, and then you see his foot right there. The other one's reaching out for him, and this is the one coming up behind him. There he goes, grabs on, and they both exit. And then you got the rest of the stuff going on in the background, which not a whole lot. So, but I sure think it's awful cool. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's awful cool. Well, there you have it. Let me know what you think. Is it Bigfoot, forest people, squirrels, nothing, leaves? Appreciate comments. Let me know if you like it or not. And Hope you enjoy it. It's been a while since I've posted. I've been sick, but I'm kind of getting a lot better. And I got a ton of stuff that I've been seeing, lots of movement, lots of other stuff. So hopefully I can get some of that posted, and see you soon. Thanks for stopping by.